Hey everyone, I'm coming at you from Harbor Fitness, Brooklyn, Nostrand Avenue, Kings Highway. My home away from home, this is where I get it in. I'm a little sweaty, just finished my cardio workout. And I was talking to a potential client just before my workout started, and I've been having conversations over the past couple of weeks, or months I should say, with potential clients, people who are now my clients, and clients I already had, and as well as friends and co-workers and whatever. And I want to talk about what I like to call bodybuilding from the ground up, part of my PRYD training system, PRYD. And basically, bodybuilding from the ground up is exactly what it means. Building a foundation. A strong tree has very deep and strong roots, a very thick and strong trunk, which leads up to the branches, the broad, wide, strong branches. So it starts from the ground up. You build a building, like they said in the Bible, you can't build a church on sand, you gotta build it on a rock. You can't build anything sturdy on a shaky foundation. The pyramids had a wide base and a small top. Bodybuilding from the ground up. And this applies to all sports, not just bodybuilding, but I use that term, bodybuilding from the ground up. So when I'm taking on a client that I don't have any clue or any background, or they've given me very little or no background on their weight training and cardiovascular experience, let's take weight training for example, I will always start them with machines. No ifs, no ands, no buts. I will start them with machines. And this is the only time I'll probably use high volume. I'm a stickler, I'm a strong believer in high intensity, low volume, less sets, milking everything out of the set or one or two sets that you do. But for beginners or people that I have no idea of their strength and their technique, etc., I use volume and I use machines. Why? Because I want to reinforce or build the mind-muscle connection. The muscles react, the nerves learn how to react, takes that stimulus to the brain and back to the body part or muscle at hand. It is a mind-muscle connection. Think about when you were a kid, or think about a kid learning to write for the first time. They hold a pen, it's all funky, they can't hold it right, their writing is all over the place, but through repetition, they master the movement. Tying your shoes when you first started was all cumbersome. Anything you did for the first time as a child coming up was cumbersome. That's why you have baby talk, ba 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 boo boo and all that stuff. The more you repeat it, the more repetition, the muscles in your tongue, in your jaws, your brain, it learns how to form the words and you speak. You learn how to walk the same way. You start stumbling and you build up. So what I do, I put them on machines. If it's a shoulder press machine, bench press machine, a leg press machine, a pull down machine, a rowing machine, and not the pull down cable, a machine that has a fixed arm or fixed arms that stop the bar from swinging back and forth. Why? I want your body as a shoulder press to get into that groove of this motion. And if you close your eyes and you do that motion, you're on the machine, you'll feel it. You want to repeat that. Your mind, your neurological system, your muscles pick that up. So they know that this is a shoulder press. If you're pulling down into the body using that bar, the bar being fixed keeps your arms at a certain distance. You pull the muscles down, the muscles contract, you pull the arms down, excuse me, and that helps you develop that movement or learn how to do that movement. The second step, once you have mastered that and I see your weights gradually progressing, once I feel you have progressed enough, some people will learn faster than others, of course, that's just human nature. The next step, I will put you on barbells. Why? Because barbells, your nerves and muscles work slightly different. Not necessarily stabilize the muscles as people like to say. It's more the muscles learn to stabilize or be stable. For instance, back to the shoulder press. I have you on a barbell. The machine takes you through the movement, so you learn to move up and down in that motion. The barbell, now, if one hand is stronger, it'll go like this, it'll go like that. When you push it up, it might fall back over your head. You might push forward and it'll pull you forward. So the muscles have to learn to react a little differently to keep the barbell on that straight up and down path. Same thing with the bench press. You could be pushing and being wobbly, you know. But if I start you off on the barbell without first letting your mind and muscles learn to track that straight up and down movement from a machine bench, for some people it might be more problematic. So I like to start with the machine. So now it's the barbell. You learn to stabilize with the barbell, doing the bench press in a straight up and down movement. Now enter the dumbbell. Why? Because the dumbbells, your both hands are working individually, so you have a greater propensity for doing all of this. You know, your hands are pretty free with the dumbbells. And so now that you have the strength, your muscles are coordinated, it's less likely you're going to get a lot of that. So you see it's a natural progression from the machine, straight up and down, from the barbell, learning to stabilize, to the dumbbell, helping you stabilize even more. And finally, the last introduction for me would be the cable movements. Why? Like I explained to a kid the other day, let me stand up and show you. If you're doing a cable crossover and you don't have the strength, stability, because your muscles can't stabilize properly. If the weight is too heavy, or even it could be lightweight, when you're pulling in on a crossover, you might get a lot of this. I mean, I'm exaggerating the movement, but you get where I'm coming from. Your arms will be flailing and you don't have it right as a rookie. So now from all the constant pressing with the machine, pressing with the barbell, pressing with the dumbbells, your muscles, your mind, your nerves, your muscles are now connected, they're now hardwired, so this movement in the crossover becomes much easier, and you will learn to track the movement. And that is for every exercise, for every body part, whether it's for your back, your chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, and of course, quads, hams, and calves. That's my philosophy, bodybuilding from the ground up. I start you at a base and build you up. That's Ricky T. Anthony, PRYD Training Systems, teaching you how to train, bodybuild from the ground.